You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. Well, it's a Saturday morning when I'm recording this podcast in my office in Burbank. And I was thinking, you know what, I forgot to do my Political Tuesday. And I was reminded by an email from a client last night that I didn't do my Political Tuesday. So, here I am doing my Political Tuesday, looking out of my window with blue skies, no clouds, palm trees are waving in the wind. But let me tell you, I'm a little bit upset. Have you been following the Amazon issue in New York City? Now, I don't know why New York City is so surprised that Amazon changed their minds. Because of the politics and the anti-business politics that is played by politicians out of New York. Now, look at California. California has literally driven thousands of businesses out of their state because of their anti-business politics. Their high taxes. Their economy that is anti-business in every way. So, listen, New York, with Cortez, Representative Cortez, who is kind of like the leader of, seems like the far liberal socialist party, is anti-business. They don't want businesses in their communities. They don't want to create jobs. Now, you and I know that the only way to get things building and done and people surviving and people growing their economic hope is through jobs and creating of jobs. Now, that would have created a lot of jobs, and they're high-paying jobs for New York, while jobs are leaving New York. Now, I understand Amazon. Now, listen. The owner of Amazon, or the president of Amazon, is a liberal himself. And he didn't even want to move into a liberal state because it's anti-business. We have a problem here in America, and it's this anti-business thing. You know, I'm proud every single day when I come into my office that I'm creating work, I'm creating jobs, I'm creating business, I'm surviving. But if individuals are going to be, or political individuals on the far left are going to be so anti-business, then they are not going to be for the American people. Because it's small businesses like myself and my clients, and large businesses like Amazon, and that want to move into states and provide jobs. But when you have politicians fighting against you, then that's really a dangerous situation that we're in. So I understand why Amazon moved. I understand why companies move out of the state of California because of the anti-business attitude. And then if you look at the political hopefuls on the Democratic side who are running for president, my gosh, if any one of those individuals. Now, I'm an independent, okay, so I'm going to clarify that before I go any further. But I'm a conservative, and I believe in operating my business conservatively. I believe in running my life and my personal business conservatively. But I have been known to vote for Democrats in the past because I thought they were right at that time. But if you look at the political hopefuls right now in the Democratic Party, not one single one of them would be able to lead this nation into prosperity. every single one of them that are running under the Democratic banner will destroy so much that has been built, will take more control over you and me. So we have a problem. And that is that we cannot listen or pay attention to individuals who act stupidly towards the American people. We need jobs. We want everybody to be working. We want everybody to surviving. We want everybody moving on up the ladder. But this stops everything when Democratic politicians come in and say, no, we don't want business here in our community. Amazon's a good company. Amazon provides jobs. Amazon provides good quality products. So I'm mystified as to why Democrats are so anti-American, anti-business. And I kind of know the answer to that. It's because they lean so far socialist that they feel that government is the answer to everything. They feel government needs to control how you buy gas, how you conduct business, how you buy health care, and the list goes on. They want to be in control of everything that surrounds us, and even into our personal lives. That's how the socialists think. The only problem with that is America is a very independent country. We're very independent people. We don't want people telling us what to do. Stay off our backs. Okay, government, take a hint. Your job is to protect us. Your job is to provide a military that will protect us at any given time. Your job is to provide us with border security. Your job is to provide us with a few more options. But it is not to come into our lives and tell us what health care we need to buy, what kind of doctor we need to see, and etc. That's not your job. That's my job to decide that as an individual. It's my job it's my responsibility to say, hey, come on, Amazon, come over here. In fact, I'm telling Amazon right now, come over to South Carolina. Forget about California, forget about New York, forget about all those other places. Come on over to South Carolina. We need the jobs. We'd be more than happy to have you there. In fact, we would even bend over backwards to do something for you. But if you're going to consider New York, who's so anti-Amazon and so anti-business, nothing's going to get done. Go to a friendly state, a state that wants to create jobs, that wants to be able to build their people up, and that we're proud of being businessmen where we live. So we have a choice to make as Americans. Are we going to continue to have these stupid politicians decide that, no, we don't want any jobs in our community, so it's much better to be socialist than it is to create jobs? And to all the young people out there who are thinking and considering these politicians, every single one of those politicians on the Democratic side, and I hate to say this, and I hope somebody steps up that's in the middle of the road. That is a Democrat that is center. Not so far to the left and not so far to the right. Someone that is centered. Because if you have individuals that are too far to the left, then you chip away at a nation that have liberties for each and every single one of us. They will chip away at it and chip away at it and chip away. If you look at all the other socialist countries out there who are not doing very well, in fact, they're failing miserably, that is where they want to lead us, because they think they have a grander idea than Americans being independent. So, if you are young, I want you to really think about these words that are coming out of these people's mouths. If a politician is pro-American, is pro-business, is pro-family, is pro-making America stronger, more economically sound, that's the person that we need to listen to. But if an individual is willing to drive jobs out of their own communities and put down businesses every single time they talk. If you look at Elizabeth Warren, she is so anti-business that she wants every single one of them run by the government. We cannot have this type of individuals even being considered to be the president of the United States, or even to be a congressman or a senator. This anti-American, anti-business has got to stop, because it does America no good whatsoever. And if you think about this, these politicians, when they are putting up these bills before Congress that affect you and me, they affect our business, they affect our personal lives, they affect our personal finances. And if they're anti-us, then we need to make changes very quickly. So I am not surprised at all that Amazon made that decision. If a state or community doesn't want you in, go someplace else. That's the only option that businesses have, to go someplace else. That's why businesses move out of high-taxed areas, such as California. High red tape area for businesses to operate, they move out of California. It isn't surprising that businesses want to survive, because they want to make money and they want to provide jobs and they want to create new business models and they want to create new product lines. But if you're being attacked constantly every single day, it's really hard to get done. So I really want you to think about what happens in Washington, D.C. and their economic plans affect you and me. And if they are anti-business, we have a problem. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any questions, just send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Everybody go out and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.